Worthless Mutts here. Big shout out to I Hate Dog. In his last video, he had showed a video of a tiger that had attacked a worker that was in the cage. And as I'm scrolling on Facebook, I see a similar situation that involves children being present and a worker being attacked by a wild animal. So watch and see what occurred.
This morning,
Video of a zoo worker being attacked by an alligator. That gator clamping down on the woman's arm and pulling her into the water when one brave bystander decided to take action. ABC's Megan Tavrezian has the story.
This morning, dramatic video showing a child's birthday party at a zoo turning into a nightmare. During a presentation at a reptile center near Salt Lake City, an alligator yanked its handler by her arm and dragged her into the water enclosure. The gator latching its jaw on her hand.
Hey, we got trouble in here!
Immediately, Donnie Wiseman knew he had to help.
And when I see her face coming up, I just knew we had to do something.
First trying to lift the woman out of the water.
Hey, we got trouble!
And then jumping into the enclosure.
Do you need another water in here? If you can just keep talking to me, that would be great.
For nearly a minute, the gator thrashes them around, then suddenly she's able to remove her arm from its jaw. A bystander pulling the handler out of the enclosure, while Donnie remains alone with the gator.
I need you to sit up, make your hands clear of your mouth, and get off here.
And I was just thinking to myself, once she was free, that I need to be out safely. I'm aware of what this thing can do. I just seen it firsthand.
The center's owner says the handler was feeding the animal like usual, but that day, the gator, quote, got a little spunky. The Reptile Center releasing a statement on Facebook reading, working with some of these animals has inherent risks that we as the staff accept. Yesterday, the sort of event we hope never happens, happened. It goes on to thank Donnie and the other bystanders who sprang into action. Their help, combined with the training of our staff member, probably saved her life and her limbs. The zoo says the handler underwent surgery, is taking antibiotics.
You get the point. You get the point. And for this case again, they're basically downplaying it, just like they do with dogs. They're basically downplaying, downplaying this type of event where people, humans, adults will go into the enclosure of a wild, dangerous animal. Then once the animal attacks, they downplay it. They play stupid. They play like, why did this happen? Like, the intelligence of humans is non-existent anymore. And partly to blame is the workers, yes, as well as the parents for supporting things like this. I get it. You want to make a birthday party for your children and you want to show them dangerous wild animals. I kind of get it. I get it. But at the same time, these parents are supporting people getting into these enclosures with these animals. They're supporting adults risking their own lives, their own intelligence, just to entertain children, to entertain people. All this is just to entertain. Then they act like this guy played the hero. They act like this guy played the hero and using this guy as he's the hero instead of telling everyone the truth. Things like this are just stupid. Whether or not the animal attacked before or not. But if you see a wild, if you know it's an alligator, an alligator, you think you might want to stay away from the alligator. But these people will go into the enclosure, and when incidents like this occurs, they're gonna downplay. Sometimes they're gonna downplay it. They're gonna downplay it and present this more as a heroic event instead of a stupid event. And this is why I don't like animal lovers either. I don't hate them as much as I hate dogs or dog lovers, but animal lovers like this, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling that these type of people exist and are praised, all to entertain children. Again, nothing wrong with entertaining your children, but to support this type of activity, of capturing, abducting, enslaving these animals in a cage is mind-boggling. Anywho, this is the Worthless Mutts. Remember, it's okay to hate dogs.